Beloved daughter, pause for a moment and listen. Heaven is moving, and this message has reached you not by chance. There is a gentle presence around you, a voice calling you by name. Deep within your heart, you've sensed that something greater is about to happen. And you are right. A divine shift is underway, and you are at the center of what the Lord is about to do. I was sent to remind you of what you've forgotten. You are chosen. Even in your days of silence and hidden tears, the eyes of the Most High never turned away from you. He saw every attempt, every whispered prayer in the dark, every effort that no one else noticed. You have cried out sincerely, often feeling like the answer wouldn't come. But hear this, the waiting is coming to an end. Get ready, because what once seemed unreachable, what you thought was impossible, God is about to touch with His power. You must understand that what is impossible for you is just the beginning of a new reality for the Lord. He doesn't move by human logic, He moves by purpose. And His purpose for your life is being activated right now. Do not fear the changes that are coming. Some doors have closed so that greater ones can open. What was lost will be restored in a surprising way. God is arranging everything in silence. Your faith will be rewarded. The tears you shed were not forgotten. Each one was gathered like a seed before the throne. And now the time for harvest has come. You will be surprised by the details. What once seemed small in human eyes will be lifted up by the hands of the Lord. He specializes in using the unlikely to accomplish the extraordinary. There are angels around you right now. You are not alone on this journey. While you slept, battles were being won on your behalf. A spiritual war is being fought, and you are already victorious. You were trained in the wilderness. You were tested, refined, and strengthened, even when you thought you had been forgotten. But now heaven proclaims, the time for manifestation has arrived. The favor of God is descending upon your home. Miracles will happen where impossibilities once ruled. Relationships will be healed, provision will come, and new paths will open. You will be honored. Those who doubted you will see God's hand move clearly and undeniably. You don't need to prove anything. God Himself will be your defense. A renewal is coming over your mind and heart. What once drained your joy and strength will be removed. The peace that surpasses all understanding will fill your being. The Lord sends this message to you: do not fear. I am with you. I go before you. I am your shield and your strength. This promise is alive, and it will be fulfilled just as it was spoken. You haven't wasted time. Everything you've lived through will be used as testimony to lift other women. Your story will be used to heal, inspire, and set others free. Now lift your head. Don't look at the past with regret, but with gratitude. It prepared you for what is coming. And what is coming is greater than anything you imagined. Your faith will be like a flame that never goes out. You will be a light in the darkness, a voice in the silence, and hope where everything once seemed lost. Stand firm. Even if everything still looks the same around you, in the spiritual realm, everything has already changed. A shift is happening at this very moment. Receive this word as a seal upon your heart. It did not come by accident. It is an answer, a confirmation, a divine direction. Be ready. God is moving. And when He moves, no one can stop Him. Daughter, get ready. He is about to move the impossible, and it will be today. Do not ignore the signs, daughter. Heaven is speaking, and even the wind seems to carry whispers of what is coming. The restlessness you feel is not by chance. It is the Spirit calling you to awaken, to align with the new season forming around you. You are being prepared for something your eyes haven't yet seen, but that is already in motion. There are promises written over your life before you were even born, and now they are being activated. You are closer to their fulfillment than you realize. God is moving pieces you cannot see. People, places, and circumstances are being repositioned so that everything will work in your favor. What once seemed confusing will soon begin to make sense in a surprising way. Order is rising from the chaos. Maybe you don't feel ready. Maybe you think you're unworthy or have failed too much to deserve anything new. But listen, it's not about merit. It's about grace. It's about a love that covers your failures, restores, and begins again, even when all seemed lost. What's coming will not be small. That's why the waiting took so long. You were being stretched inside so you could carry the glory that is about to be revealed on the outside. This isn't just about blessing, it's about transformation. God knows every detail of your heart. He saw when you tried to smile with pain in your eyes. He heard you say, "I'm fine," when He knew you weren't. Nothing has gone unnoticed before His throne. The injustice you suffered will not be overlooked. God is the righteous judge, and He is bringing justice, not with revenge but with honor. You don't need to fight with your own hands. Just stand firm because heaven is handling everything. You were marked for a time such as this. Your name is being remembered in divine meetings. There is a spiritual calling taking place, and you are being positioned to be the answer where there was only silence before. What felt dormant inside of you, gifts, talents, dreams, will begin to awaken with power. Will feel like a relighting. Something new will arise within you, like a flame that no one can extinguish. God is not just opening paths, He's rebuilding you from the inside out. What the world tried to break, the Lord is restoring with perfection. You will no longer be defined by your wounds, but by the purpose that will rise from them. The storm that tried to destroy you will become the very force that lifts you higher. The place of your deepest pain will become the stage for your greatest testimony. None of it was in vain. God was writing a story only He could sustain. There is an invisible strength holding you up. Even when you feel on the edge of collapse, you are being upheld, not by your strength but by a Father who never fails. You are being carried by the faithfulness of a God who never abandoned you. The resistance you've faced was a clue to what you carry. The enemy always tries to stop what he fears the most. And what you carry, daughter, is light. It is healing. It is transformation. It is a living promise. You are not who they said you were. You are who God says you are. And He says you are loved, chosen, equipped, and full of purpose. The lies that tried to define you are being broken now by heaven's truth. Everything is being accelerated. The time you thought was lost will be restored. What would have taken years, God will do in days. What felt far, He will bring near. There is urgency in heaven, because the promise is ripe. You are in transition. That explains the pain. That explains the silence. That explains the breaking. But every transition is a sign of birth. And what's being birthed in you is sacred. In the coming days you will see signs. Stay alert. God will speak in details, in small confirmations that will touch your spirit. Nothing will be coincidence. Everything will be divine orchestration. You don't need to understand everything right now. You just need to trust. God doesn't fail in timing, He doesn't fail in planning, and He never abandons the ones He loves. And He loves you with an unchanging love. God's promises do not expire. They wait for the appointed time to bloom. And now they are about to blossom before your eyes. The season is shifting. The spiritual atmosphere is announcing the new. And even if you don't yet see it all, something inside you already knows, it's happening. Heaven is opening. The impossible is becoming possible. You are being called to live what you were created for. Beloved daughter, if this word reached your heart, know that it was sent directly from heaven, with purpose, with love, and with divine direction. Nothing here was by chance. The Lord wanted you to hear this today because He deeply cares about every detail of your life. Thank you for staying with me until the end. It was an honor to be an instrument through which this message could reach you. Now, if you received this message in your spirit, declare with faith in the comments, "I can do all things through Him who strengthens me." This phrase is your confirmation, your amen, your response to heaven. And if you feel this word spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Join us on this journey of faith and hope. Subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell, and allow the Lord to keep speaking to you through every new message. You are part of something greater. We are walking together, guided by the light from above. And remember, the impossible is being moved, and God chose you to live it. God bless you.